Bola and Tinubu have issued a straight warning to Peter Obi regarding what Peter Obi is doing in the general public and media. And this thing that make Peter Obi and Obedient to be on fire. I would like you guys to share this video, Obedient. Stay connected to the end of this video and share this video. Let it go viral. If you can't share it, ensure you like it so that YouTube will recommend it for us. Peter Obi is on fire in the hand of the APC government. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you that are new on this channel, those of you coming across the channel for the very first time, speakers of LAJUPOG, the king of boys of the entire Africa, the update I have for you today, we are still on the political talk. Not since when they conducted the presidential election on the 25th of February, there have been a lot of talks regarding the presidential result and the presidential winner and all of that. So the gubernatorial result have joined to it, so the thing have become more bigger than how it was. Today's update is regarding Bola Tinubu, Peter Obi, and the United States government, NADECO. Now, Peter Obi have been on the talk for some time now regarding the presidential result. He said it wasn't okay with the presidential result and who they announced, who Inec announced as the president-elect. Peter Obi said they have no issue with any personality, they don't have issue with Bola Tinubu, but the only issue he have is the process that announced Bola Tinubu as the president-elect in the presidential election. Now, Tinubu have given a straight warning to Peter Obi some hours ago. Tinubu said Nigeria security agency should caution Peter Obi on inciting comments that Peter Obi have been making. He said Peter Obi have been making inciting comments that security agencies should caution him, and he said all those national broadcasting company NBC that they should give a straight warning, a straight directive to all stations that is inviting Peter Obi for speech. He said television should stop inviting Peter Obi for one or two speech or all of that. He said Peter Obi is making inciting comments regarding the 2023 election, that he needs to stop it. So he has spoken to the National Security Agency that they should caution Peter Obi. So that leads us to what Kanayo said. Kanayo came out, the Nollywood actor said Peter Obi will soon be arrested. So Kanayo said that some hours ago. He said for Tinubu to say that Peter Obi is making a scientific comment and they have involved the National Security Agency, he said with that Peter Obi will soon be arrested. What do you guys think? Do you really think they will arrest Peter Obi regarding what Peter Obi is doing and how he's trying to claim his mandate? And do you really think he's trying to arrest Peter Obi for what he's saying in the television station on how to claim his mandate? So that will take us to what United States of America Congress spoke about what transpired in course of the 2023 election in Nigeria. NADECO has spoken about what transpired in the 2023 election. But before that, Obedient, share this video. Share this video. If you can't share it, like it so that YouTube will recommend it for us. And if you have not subscribed to LAJUPOG TV, ensure you click the red notification button on your video screen so that whenever we drop a new update in few hours time, we drop it few hours time to this time, YouTube will easily notify you. I would like you guys to stay connected to the end of this video just to hear who NADECO support and who NADECO rejected. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
NADECO welcomes you to the first of its series of events planned over the next several weeks regarding the recently held presidential election in Nigeria. For those who are not quite familiar with NADECO, I'll give you a little bit about the group. The National Democratic Coalition, for short, NADECO, is Nigeria's premier and foremost pro-democracy group based here in Washington, D.C. It was initially registered in Nigeria in 1994 by a group of very prominent politicians and pro-democracy campaigners who needed a platform to fight the military regime of the infamous dictator General Sani Abacha after he took power through a military coup in November 1993 and reneged on his promises to hold elections and return Nigeria to democracy as was its birthright since obtaining freedom from British colonial rule on October 1, 1960. Sorry about that. NADECO alleges that the election results pronounced by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on February 25 through 26, 2023, are fundamentally at odds with Nigerian election laws and constitute a wholesale disenfranchisement of Nigerian voters caused by the pervasive rot of Nigeria's increasingly kleptocratic political structure. NADECO demands that INEC draw back its curtains to let the full light of truth prove the transparency and veracity of the 2023 electoral process. It is without question that nearly all of the electoral reforms implemented to safeguard the 2023 Nigerian elections have been savaged by INEC and scattered to the winds of tyranny. It is beyond debate that initial investigation into the 2023 Nigerian presidential election discloses that Nigeria's most recent election is the polar opposite of transparency, fairness, and electoral integrity. The INEC action clearly constitutes negligence per se and electoral fraud, as it violated the very statutory provisions and guidelines that are designed to protect against the type of fraud caused by its failure to transmit the results in real time. The people of Nigeria are supposed to be the ones the statute is designed to protect. Instead, they have found themselves at the receiving end of the resulting gross injustice.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Next will be NADECO General Counsel, Bruce.
Thank you very much. I'm Bruce Duvalier, and I am General Counsel for NADECO, and I'm honored to be part of an illustrious group such as NADECO that has a long history of trying to do the right thing and keep democracy safe, restore democracy, and restore the rule of law. The fact of the matter is that what was supposed to happen, and again, we are not partisan, NADECO is not partisan, but it appears as though the process, and that's what nations, that's what a democracy is. That's the greatness of America, is the process. It's not the people, it's the process. It's not the result, it's the process. How our government works, how our elections work. And the process of this election in the 2023 Nigerian presidential elections appears to be fundamentally flawed. We believe, NADECO believes, that the February 25 to 26, 2023 election, the results, the hasty announcement of the results, are fundamentally at odds with the Nigerian election laws. And as Dr. Ogebi said very clearly, they didn't just violate rules, they violated their own laws. INEC glorified their efforts to make this the cleanest, the purest, the most transparent and fair election in Nigerian history, in African history. And yet, they violated every single fundamental tenet in every single law. They instituted the bimodal voter accreditation system. You've heard about that, the BVAS. All that is, make no mistake about it, there's a lot on the internet that seems to, people want to believe that when you voted with the BVAS, that recorded your vote and your vote was sent somewhere and it went to a server and it was tabulated, and somehow Tinubu or the APC were able to hijack that electronic signal. That's not what happened. It was more pernicious than that. It was more old-fashioned than that. All the BVAS does was gave you two modes of identification, both your card, you put your card, your voting card, your PVC in, and it also did your fingerprint and face identification. But it failed. Well, we are asking that INEC throw open the curtains and let the full light of truth come in to prove the transparency and the veracity of the results they've announced. If the results are true, they should be able to prove it. It is absolutely not extraordinary to ask them to prove it. Show me your math. We've all gone to school. Show me your math. You've got a number. Show me how you got to that number. Prove what you did.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful people. That is NADECO organization speaking about the Nigeria election that took place on the 25th of February 2023. Now, this thing is not even in Nigeria again. It has gone beyond Nigeria. It has gone beyond what we're looking at in Nigeria here. Now, NADECO is speaking regarding the fact that the election is not transparent, but the Nigerian government proved to us that the election is transparent and is free and fair. So even for Nigerian government to say that it's transparent and it's free and fair, and for Nigerian government to say that the election is free and fair, even when there are a lot of atrocities being committed in course of the election, there are a lot of beatings, there are a lot of bullying, there are a lot of intimidations. Some talks are coming out. Some talks came out to intimidate some people that came to vote for another party. The video showcased online. This thing is not more a news, and this thing is not hidden. I reckon that social media is not in place. We would have said that, oh, maybe the press are lying, or maybe all these people are telling lies. But this thing is not lie. This is what the video copies are flying on social media. If you should go to Twitter, go to different social media platforms, you will see the evidence. There are a lot of bullies. A particular talk stand in a particular polling unit where there is a policeman because of the presidential election. That happens in Lagos. That happens in Lagos. They said, if you are not voting for APC, there's no vote in this place. You are not voting. Go home. That is not democracy. That thing happened in this same Nigeria, in that same presidential election that they are saying that is free and fair. So I believe that NADECO see all these videos. NADECO see all these videos. That is why they say that the election is not free and fair, because NADECO made it known to the general public now that Inec should do the right thing, that the election is not free and fair, it's not transparent. And NADECO made a further statement. They said, if Tinubu knows that, NADECO did not criticize the fact that Tinubu won the election, and they did not oppose the fact that Peter Obi lost the election. But what NADECO is demanding is the fact that since they said the election is transparent and is free and fair, the number that Tinubu got, you can hear that white man speaking in that very place, said, the number you got, prove it, how you get the number. And if you can prove how you get the number, there won't be noise all around the social media and all around the federation again and all around the international organizations. There won't be noise again. So all we are demanding for is not the fact that Tinubu is not. Now, all we are demanding for is not the fact that Tinubu is not worthy to be announced as the president-elect. No. Anybody can be announced as the president-elect. Anybody that wins the election, if it is Tinubu that won it, we are in support of him. They should announce him as the president-elect as they've done. If it is Peter Obi that won it, fine. If it is Atiku that won it, they should announce him too. But what we are after is the process that makes Tinubu to be announced as the president-elect. The number they claim he got in course of the election, they should come and prove it. They should come and prove it to us how the number is gotten. There's no cause for violence in Nigeria. There's no cause for violence on social media. I know that they've been arresting. I can see that they've been arresting some social media influencers that have been speaking against. I can see that they've been arresting some social media influencers that have been speaking regarding this election, this 2023 election. That is not it. There is democracy. Anybody can say whatever they like. There is a freedom of speech. As far as this thing that we call democracy is concerned, there's a freedom of speech. There's right to vote and right to be voted for. A lot of voters have been intimidated, so they've been denied of their right. As far as this institution called democracy is concerned, a lot of voters were denied of their right. They were intimidated in course of the election. There's nobody that have the right to choose who a particular vote for in course of election. That is not in the electoral constitution. But in the Nigeria election, we've seen videos flying on media where a lot of talks came out to dictate who masses vote for in the election. And policemen were there, the judiciaries were there, they didn't do anything. So thuggery is now what we did not even talk about in this country. Now, what are we saying? Talks were hijacking ballon buses. A lot of things were being done. A lot of atrocities have been committed. Some talks came out publicly to speak about the atrocity they will commit because of the election, and some police command were backing them up. They were trying to, but a normal influencer that just come out to just talk without bullying anybody, without intimidating anybody, just speaking. I got him arrested some days ago. What are we practicing in Nigeria? This is not really democracy. Now, there's no call for alarm. There's no call for violence. For the fact that Inec announced Bola Tinubu as the president-elect is not an issue at all. I love Tinubu so much. I love Atiku so much. And I love Peter Obi so much. Anybody that won the election should be announced as the president-elect, and the person should rule Nigeria in the next 4 years. We will support him. If it is Tinubu that won the election, we will support him and we will love him so much. But what the agitation is all about is the process that announced Tinubu as the president-elect. You can hear what the NADECO press were saying. They said if Tinubu really got the number, that they don't have issue with announcing Tinubu as the president-elect. But if Tinubu got the number, if he really got the number, he should come out and prove it. Now, it is the proof that we want. There's nothing else. There's no call for violence in this. There's no call for arrest of people in this. There's no call for intimidation in this. And there's no call for bullying. So just come, just defend your number that you got. Since they say you got the number, fine. A lot of people voted for you. Now, prove it, how you got the number. That is just all we want in Nigeria. And I believe that is what Peter Obi have been agitating in court for some couple of days now. We don't have any vendetta for anyone. We don't have vendetta for APC. But what the world want to see is the process that brings Tinubu in as the president-elect. What do you guys think regarding all this issue? Do you really think NADECO is wrong regarding what they said that Tinubu should prove his number, the number he got in course of the election, or the votings that should prove that Inec should try to make their ways transparent, that they should make the electoral practice to be transparent, all the materials they use in the election, that they should showcase it to the entire world, and how they make the president-elect the president-elect. Do you really think NADECO is wrong, obedient? And for those of you that are not obedient, do you really think NADECO is wrong? Drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. As I'm going on there to get another trend ready for you, ensure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video.